Welcome to GKey Solutions Private Limited.
Power BI classes with real-time interview questions and answers. Class 14. What are gateways and why they are used in Power BI? In this class, we are going to discuss about what are gateways and why they are used in Power BI. Let us discuss what is Power BI gateway. A Power BI gateway is a bridge that securely transfers data between on-premises databases and cloud services. On-premises databases are like SQL Server, Oracle, SAP, local Excels, file shares, etc. And cloud services are like Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Azure Logic Apps, etc. It ensures that your local data can be refreshed, queried, or scheduled inside Power BI service. Why gateways are used? Let us see the purpose. Gateways solve important problems when your data is not in cloud. That means the data is not in cloud. The data will be in local on-premises data. Here, first point is secure data transfer. Gateways use an outbound encrypted connections like HTTPS plus Azure Services Bus. No inbound firewall rules required. It is very secure. And second point is refresh on-premises data. Without a gateway, Power BI cannot reach your local data used for to schedule refresh, on-demand refresh, automatic refresh with a direct query or live connection. And third point would be it support live or a direct query. For real-time dashboards, live connections to SQL Server analysis services, direct query to on-premise SQL Server, Oracle, SAP, HANA, etc. There are different types of Power BI gateways. This is important point. First one would be on-premises data gateway, that is a standard mode. It is used for enterprise data level, that is for organizations. It supports multiple users. It works for scheduling refresh, direct query, live connections, Power Apps, Power Automate. Recommended for most scenarios. If you are working for an organization that mostly uses the standard mode. Coming to the on-premise data gateway, which is in personal mode. Installed for a single user, only for Power BI, doesn't support direct query, data refresh for your own data sets only. Mainly used when you don't need shared access. Let us see these things practically in Power BI. I'm in Power BI. I'm trying to connect to a particular SQL Server database. Here is my database. The server is GKey Solutions, and the table that I'm having here in the database called demo.GKey. I'm trying to connect this server with import mode. And here I'm having a table called EMP1, which is having 14 records. Here I'm trying to take that EMP1 here. I'm trying to load the data. It is a simple report that I'm trying to take here to explain you the refresh part. After this, we'll see the gateways part. Here with the EMP1, I'm trying to create a simple table kind of a chart. There is a table that I'll create as a simple report that for employee number, employee name, department number, job, salary, something like this data I'll be taking. Here, grid values, column headers, I'm just making bold. These formatting things we can see in the next coming classes. This is the small table report that I have created for us to explain the things. Here we have 14 records from employee table. Now what I'm trying to do is, we are in a desktop and we connected to Power BI at the rate sivaram85 dot on microsoft.com. This is the Power BI desktop that I've signed into, and I have a Power BI services which is cloud one. I have connected to a same like domain. Then if you deploy any reports from here like Power BI desktop, it is going to be deployed in Power BI service. I'm trying to save this file, and here emp underscore refreshes the file name, that is Power BI file name that I'm taking. I'm trying to like deploy it to the Power BI service. That is, we have report in my workspace thing. See, I have deployed emp underscore refresh. This is the report and this is the data set we have deployed here. Now I am trying to like get into the gateways. Gateways are used to refresh the data in Power BI cloud services. Here we are in Power BI desktop. Here we can refresh by clicking on refresh option, but it's not going to be reflected in the cloud side. That means you have deployed the report in the web server. Here to refresh the data, it is not going to happen without the gateways. Why? Because SQL Server, Excel or on-premise database which are installed in your machine. For that, what we have to do is we have to download a data gateway. I'm clicking on it. Here, as we explained in the previous slide, download standard mode and the personal mode. I'm trying to download the standard mode. I have downloaded this thing already. And downloads, we can see gateway install. I'm just clicking on it. I'm trying to install the gateway here. To get the things refresh happens. Usually just take some time. I accept, and this is the location that I'm going to like install the gateway. The gateway is getting installed here. If is there already gateway is installed, it will take update on top of that gateway as well. Now the gateway is installed. We have to sign in to our domain account. Email address to use with the gateway, that what we have to use is we have to check this one in Power BI service, like Power BI desktop. This is the email that we need to provide to the gateways. Why? Because these won't allow the Gmails and other personal emails. Here we have to give the Microsoft domain account. Now I'm trying to provide this one here for the gateway. Power BI at the rate sivaram 87 dot on microsoft.com. Now here another account that we have to give here, Power BI at the rate sivaram 87 dot on microsoft.com. The password, you have to remember these things and you have to provide while installing the gateway. Now we have to configure. Gateway was not found. Please try configure the gateway. Now here, register new gateway on this computer, or migrate or restore or take over existing gateway. We are registering a new one, that I am taking the first option. Here we can give the gateway name, GKey IT underscore gateway. You can give a like add to existing gateway cluster or something. You can provide the like password, anything you want. GKey I'm trying to configure the gateway called GKey underscore gateway. Now it is trying to configure the gateway. The gateway GKey is online and ready to use. We can close here. And if you get into the Power BI service, like we are in Power BI service, if you try to refresh it, this is our data set. We have to refresh the data set. And if you click on schedule refresh, you can get into the gateways and connections. Here you see GKey gateway has been configured. Now we have to connect over gateways. This is the gateway and department description and connection information and general. These are the different things that you have to provide. See here, I'm trying to create a gateway to add to the SQL Server database. Why? Because this report has been developed by using SQL Server data. Here I'm trying to create SQL Server connection, and GKey is a server name and database is a GKey. Authentication you can take basic, you can skip the testing as well and create. Now it is trying to create the connection from this gateway to C. Now it will give you the drop down like this. Here SQL Server connection you can take and you can apply. That means EMP refresh gateway connection is updated. That means we have connected the EMP refresh data set to a gateway. In that way we can refresh. Here by using this gateway connection, if you come to the refresh options, you can refresh at a particular time. You can on the daily and weekly. By using these scheduling things, we can schedule the data set to be refreshed at some time. For example, if you try to insert any record here, one record got inserted. Now the data has been increased to 15 records here. If you want to refresh the data, you can right click and refresh here in Power BI desktop. But to reflect the data in the server level, what we have to do is we have to schedule it to particular time. This is the schedule refresh. You can go and you can make this connection and refresh at particular time. Then only it is going to refresh the data into the Power BI desktop. In this way, now the data is refreshing. There are two options: manually you can refresh, and to schedule the refresh, you should have to connect this data set to on-premises database by using a gateways. For example, if you run this report got refreshed. In such a way, reports used to refresh here. I think you got some idea about the refresh part and the gateways. Gateways are mainly used to refresh the data in Power BI service, that is cloud server. Once we deploy a report from Power BI desktop, if you want to refresh the data in cloud services, you have to have a gateway that will connect to a SQL Server database or any files which are located in our local systems. If the data get increased in the source systems, to refresh the data, you have to connect the source and cloud systems by using gateways. Then data is going to be refreshed and reflected in the reports. Thank you. Stay connected with GKey solutions on all your favorite platforms. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT career with us.